How y'all doing? I'm gonna do my setup video on how I got my tractor set up to heal up tomatoes. I'm not gonna heal them today. I want to heal them today. Trying to get my cages together, and I'm just not gonna make the bank today on the getting anything healed. I'm gonna have to wait after this inch of rain. I was hoping to get it for this inch of rain, but that ain't happening. All right, these just Agri Supply disc healers. All these are. I plant them. These are void, long gone void. We're gonna run them till the blade fall off of it. I got a brand new set in there. Never been on the tractor before, but we're gonna run them. We'll run them until there ain't nothing left of them, till the disc come off of it. All right. Next thing, I'm just gonna throw some 10 down on this. With that hose sitting in front of it, that thing gonna roll that fertilizer right up in that dirt as it's rolling up to that plant. I'm just gonna let that hang. Could put a zip tie, say right here, right in front. I want that fertilizer to fall right in front of that blade, because that's gonna roll that fertilizer right in with that dirt. These just your disc healers. You had to set them. I mean, mine's that far from the end. It's not the same on that side. I see some people got them level straight across from each other. I ain't never been able to manage to do that, because this side is closer to the plant. So that side always needs to be in further than this side. That makes any sense. This side always needs to be further back than that side, because like I said, this side is a lot closer to the plant because the tractor's offset. But put the tube right here. I'm just gonna put down some 10. Let that roll. I might put a zippy tie, but right here, let that fertilizer just roll right in front of that blade. All right, I'm gonna do a how to put all this stuff on there, because I leave this stuff on here the whole summer. I drive and all that. Fertilizer hopper, all that's gonna stay on this. Only thing I'm gonna switch out is from healing to my cultivators. And Rich, all I do is I switch the King cultivators from the front back to the rear. And I'll show you that in a minute on why I do that. But I'm messing with the front end a lot. I'm pressing my front end up here. I'm trying to get some stuff tightened up on there. But the King cultivators I use on the front, I just switch them to the rear. Now, the reason I do that, all this space here in the middle gonna be in a mound. It's gonna be healed up to the plant, a nice little healed mound. Well, I'm hand picking this stuff, so I don't want these plow points. Put me a, that's what you see what I'm normally cultivating with. A 7-inch like potato plow point. That raspberry like that. That's gonna leave you a sharp furrow to walk in when you go back and picking your tomatoes. So this is gonna scratch out you a nice flat bottom to walk in between the rows. And where I got them is, I got basically the center tine. I wasn't really looking at that. I was looking at these outside ones, kind of split the difference on the outside of the rear tires. But that's how I'm gonna heal up everything just like that. Put these King cultivators on the rear, on everything, and heal on the front. I'm gonna heal, I got 3 rows of tomatoes, and I think I'm gonna heal up a row of peppers. But this is just to give you a flat row to walk in later. That's what these are for. And like I said, I just switched them from the front to the rear on the tractor. When I'm cultivating, I use these. These work good for leaving a nice furrow for your front tire to run in when you come back. That's what I like about these. And I might plow a few potatoes with that later too. I don't know, it might not be big enough for that, but I might pull up some potatoes with it. Tell you what that thing worked good for too. You want to plant potatoes, you can lay that off and then take the healers. Take the healers later. If you get into potatoes that big, you're gonna need enough to plant them with the tractor. But you can plant them with the tractor. You can just open it up and then take your healers and roll it back in, or your buzzard wings, one or the other. But That's the purpose of that. That's gonna give you a nice flat road to walk in when you come back. Because in everything in the middle right here is gonna be in a nice big mound. I'm gonna video some of that. I'm gonna video some of that from here on my little mount here. I'm gonna video some of that off my mount. I'm trying to have my wife here. I'm gonna do that next week. But that's pretty much how I'm gonna heal my corn the exact same way. I'm gonna heal up everything the same way. Last year I used a Super A, and I used that old Cultivator V-style Cultivator frame with the 3 shanks, just like this in the tire tracks, and it worked great. Well, I don't have the 3-point hitch on this anymore, and I'm trying to do everything in my garden with the 140 instead of the Super A. And I'm doing a lot of tillage stuff with the Super A with the 3-point hitch, and I'm doing all my cultivating with the 140. All my garden and food plot stuff with the 140, my tillage and all that. Side dressing, everything with 140. But anyway, last year I used a Super A, and what I did with that's got a 3-point hitch. What I did with that was I put that V-style cultivator frame on there and moved the shanks around to 3 points. This is the same thing. Just want a flat road to walk in, so when I walk down the road, because I'm not gonna put the tractor in them tomatoes no more. Once I heal them up, I healed them up one time the other night, and it was dark, so I ain't even try to film none of it, and I had the plow feet on the back, and the healing did pretty good. I need to make some adjustments on it in the daylight. The healing did pretty good, but I couldn't video none of that. I was in the complete dark. But I wanted to get some of it done today, but it's too sticky out there. I'm gonna do more harm I am good. I'm gonna leave it alone. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait 2 or 3 days after this rain, and I'm gonna run these scratches down the road, knock the crust off, let it be drying. That'll knock the crust off after all this rain. And but I'm gonna heal everything just like you see it, with the King cultivators on the rear and the tire tracks. Give me a flat walking space to walk in, then everything on the hill be a mound right in the middle, heaped up to the middle of the plants. People say that it's a lot of I need to do a separate video on that, on flat on the ground versus a hill. There's advantages and disadvantages to both. Flooding, I have never had no problem with no flooding. And we had so much rain, I wanted to show you. We had so much rain last Tuesday. We had a big washout right there in the middle. Nothing flooded, nothing drowned it, and all that's flat on the ground. 3 rows of tomatoes there. I did heal them before we got the rain. But yeah, we had a big washout there in the middle. But I'll take the box blade back this fall and pull that back up to the middle with my box blade. But that's what we did last year. Trying to get these cages together, making this cage of the dog. Well, I know I'll do a separate video on that. You need a lot of cages, a lot of time involved over cutting them. But I tried sticks and stuff last year anyway, but that's a separate video. We talking about the healing setup. But I'm gonna heal everything just like that. I'm gonna heal my squash, I'm gonna heal my corn. Watermelons, I don't know, I'm better heal them. I don't know about that. I can't remember. I don't remember healing the watermelons. I might put a little something on them, put a little crayon on them. But that's the healing blades there. Just disc healers, get them at Agri Supply. We'll heal them up. King cultivators on the back. That'll knock everything in a little grass and give you a flat road to walk in. I'm hand picking, so I want a flat road to walk in. And that leaves plenty of space in the middle. Plenty of space there in the middle for a heel for the plant. Plenty heel. You're only gonna knock off the little edge of it where the tires is of the tractor. It's plenty of space there. Fertilizer can fall right in front of that. I'm just gonna put triple 10 on them tomatoes. A little something cheap, give them a little boost. Really, them tomatoes in that bottom, I don't remember putting nothing on them. I don't think there was nothing put on them last year. And had tomatoes bigger than my fist with nothing on them. So we're gonna shoot for the moon this year. Last year we used some other stuff for the steak the tomatoes with, and I just wasn't satisfied with them. They still broke all the pieces and fell on the ground. We're gonna do do wire cages and be done with it. That's a roll of dog wire. But we'll do a separate video on that, how I doing them. They're about $4 or $5 a piece. You can cut them at a 100-foot roll of dog wire, 3 foot tall, and trim little legs on the bottom. Anyhow, that's the cultivator setup. I'm working on a little steering here. I'm trying to tighten these tie rods up. They got a little slop in them. Got that in pretty tight. I'm gonna work on this other side. Trying to find an 1 3/4 nut, tighten that up. That done got loose. The cotter pin that fell out of it. Getting the old death wobble like this going down the road from time to time, and it's getting aggravating. Got to fix that. Done the alignment. The wheels are straight on the alignment. But anyhow, I should have did a video on that, how to line it. Nice little fancy string concoction down both sides and measure off the string. But anyhow, like and subscribe. Tomato healing and laying by. Some people around here call it plowing tomatoes. Some people call it laying by. Some people call it healing. Some people call it plowing. Old folks around here call it plowing. I want to plow my tomatoes. Anyhow, thanks for watching.